Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world. We are here with the ThunderStruck Super Series Tour Modified for Twin 50s at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Should be some great racing action. 11 cars making the call. Atlee Weiss, Joe Wright among those in attendance. A few cars missing from normal competition due to bigger obligations. Kieran Church and Eric Tracy, I believe, are running their last chance qualifiers for the Sarah Fall Brawl, one of the biggest short track events on iRacing. Equivalent to it's honestly a crown. Honestly, I'd call it a crown jewel of the short track iRacing world. Let's look at the 11 cars that showed up. However, Josh Oswald leading them to the green. Outside of him is the number 91 Dylan Bates. Dylan Bates fresh off a top 15 finish here in the All-American 400, a big late model stock race. I believe maybe ASA race, still late model stocks. Aaron Avendroth third, Corey Bigley fourth, Tyler Rice rounding out the top five, John Bennett in sixth, Joe Wright in the number 82 machine going to bring it to the green flag in seventh, eighth, William Griffith, ninth, Chuck Phelps, 10th, Atlee Weiss, Chris Reese turning in the time in concept 11 seconds off, just kind of autoed around to get a lap for whatever reason. We got twin 50s. Caution laps don't count. One fast repair. Full field invert at the end of the first 50. $11 very fast, talented drivers in these tour mods. About to do battle. Dylan Bates, Corey Bigley putting on an absolute show Monday night in the mini stocks. Get some great static shots of these guys rolling around on their pace laps. William Griffith having some issues. Ooh, this will be a great shot under green. But we're going to kick the tires and light the fires. Green flag's out. Here they come thundering down the backstretch. Dylan Bates in the lead. Corey Bigley second. Josh Oswald to the third spot. Oh, Dylan Bates, big slide. John Bennett collected. Oh, we got chaos carnage. Joe Wright looks like he had some issues. Chris Reese having issues. Let's take it back and take a peek and see what happened, because that was a lot to process all at once. Ooh, Bigley makes contact with the wall. Ooh, comes down into Josh a little bit. Big slide. Collects John Bennett as John Bennett blinks out. Joe Wright having contact. Chris Reese knocking the right front off that thing. Knocking the left front off that thing. What an exciting start. Working some camera magic to get some better shots. These default iRacing camera angles sometimes don't work. And you think they work, but they don't. Frustrating. Alrighty, we're racked and stacked, double file. Pace cars off. Dylan Bates, Josh Oswald going to try to lead him to the green one more time. Tyler Rice in fourth. Abendroth third. Wright, Weiss fifth and sixth. Josh Oswald gets the good jump. To the bottom he goes. Not quite all the way to the bottom. There is a huge bump in the bottom of turn 2. Corey Bigley hot to try to get back to the front. Keep an eye on that. He can be aggressive making his moves. Bates, Abendroth doing battle for the second spot. Hard to see who's who because they're both running all black cars. Bates sliding back on the high side. Not much success in the early goings for Dylan Bates here. Josh Oswald up front. Abendroth, Bates. Really the top 7. Top 8, nose to tail. Chuck Phelps a little off the pace. Chris Reese pulling it in again. William Griffith looks to appear a lap and a half down. Oh, almost 2 laps down. Top 3 separating themselves. Ooh, little wiggle there from the 82 machine of Wright. Corey Bigley trapped by a wall of intensity. Looking to the inside, gets by Joe Wright. John Bennett close in tow. Atlee Weiss hanging tough on the high side. Corey Bigley on the inside 2x2. They run for the 5th spot. Bigley grabs the little apron, little wiggle. Weiss hanging tough on the high side. This is one of the few tracks you can hang the outside and battle back due to the banking. Atlee washes up a little too high. Bigley will bobble on the bump. Weiss retakes the position. Hangs on to the 5th spot. Corey Bigley not done with the challenge yet. Up front, still Oswald, Abendroth, Bates, 1, 2, 3. Tyler Rice catching the pack. 12 complete. Tyler Rice, slow but surely gaining. 17.5-second laps around the place. They are getting down and dirty fast. Weiss 2-3 car gap over Bigley Bennett. Back on the back bumper of the 28 machine. Joe Wright falling off a little bit. Chuck Phelps back there doing the same. Looks like Chris Reese back on track. Must have been having some issues. Let's take a ride inside the let's hop inside the 65 machine. Dylan Bates is running the bottom. To give you an idea. Griffith to the apron. Get out of the way. See if I can't give you guys an idea of what the turn 2 bump is like, because it is vicious. Bang, there it is. You hear the car bottom out, everything. You can really overload and unload a car, make it drive, make it react funny. Bill Bates has said that it is it's a spine compressor in real life, he says. Very brutal bump to hit. And imagine hitting it through the course of a 400 lap race here. It is willing to bet it is less than ideal. Bates back to second. Has his eyes set on the leader, Josh Oswald. Tyler Rice slowly but surely reeling this pack in. Atlee Weiss as well. Bates back to the bottom, having success getting around Abendroth there. Gets to the door of the 17 for a moment. Oswald running the bottom in 3 and 4. No huge crater there, so able to rip the bottom up half a lane. Josh hit the bump there. Bates trying to run a different line, trying to find real estate that the 17 is not in. Bates ran as high as inside the top 10 during the All-American 400 in his John Crist Racing powered machine. Pretty solid performance for a guy who showed up in a double axle enclosed trailer racing against stackers and NASCAR teams. Rice to the back bumper of the 65 machine. Door to door, Bigley and Weiss again for the 4th spot. Weiss going to give it up to Bigley. No challenge from the Purple Elite Chassis. Juan's Taco Shop. It's on the stand. I'm pretty sure it's a brick and mortar restaurant. Bennett to 7th, Phelps 8th, Joe Wright back to 9th. Weiss and Griffith still running laps. Bates challenging Oswald for the lead yet again. Almost bumped, drafting him down the straightaways. 22 remain. Just past halfway. These two putting 3/4 of a second over third place Abendroth. 21 remain, coming to 20 go. 30 laps complete that time. Dylan Bates all over the back bumper of the Jet, the youngster. Dylan Bates looking for a way around, and we have a caution for Big League. Big issues. Bigley working on Rice. Slides up the track. Ooh, hard into the tire barrier. That's gonna do a left front delete, which not ideal for oval racing of the asphalt variety. Let's rewind it, take a look back. Bigley dives it in to the apron, slides up, tags Rice, unable to keep it down, finds the Uke tire. Yeetus Deletus goes to the left front. Atlee slides in their tags. Not sure what kind of damage that contact made. Definitely bent some stuff. Looks like lights will go off on the pace car. Caution laps not counting, so we still have 20 laps remaining. The Jet on the pole. The youngster Dylan Bates second. Aaron Abendraw third. Tyler Rice fourth. Fifth and sixth is John Bennett, Atlee Weiss. That's your front six. Chuck Phelps, Joe Wright, William Griffith, Corey Bigley still in the pits. Going to take a few laps down. Probably going to say they're in the pits and start the pole of the second feature. Bates on the inside, challenging Oswald for the lead. Not quite there. Door to door, they run out of 1 and 2. On the backstretch, they run. Ooh, what a contact there. Neck and neck. Oswald has the run on the high side. Dylan Bates getting pinched down on the bottom. That lap is going to belong to the 17. Big run into turn 1 and 2. Bates has the lead down the backstretch. Door, a bumper, clear. Dylan Bates going to lead this lap. 16 to go. New leader, 91, Dylan Bates. Rumor has it he's got a new job, and it is leading this race. I don't know where it's going with that, but he did a good job. Running joke inside BMX, and if nobody watches back, they'll get a chuckle. I'm not gonna dox him like that, but he did get a good job. Congrats, buddy. Out to a half a second lead over Oswald at the moment. Oswald under fire from Abendroth in the second spot. Really a hornet's nest. John Bennett involved. Abendroth, Oswald, Bennett, Weiss. Throw a blanket over them, all battling for the second spot. Oswald to the high side. Abendroth carries some good momentum down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Oswald carrying a little bit of momentum on the high side. Gonna bobble and lose it. Second place is Abendroth for the moment. Oswald sliding back. Ooh, big wiggle from Abendroth hitting the bump. Tags Oswald. Oswald tags Weiss. Everybody stays in the correct direction. And at speed 12 to go, Dylan Bates 1.1 seconds over Abendroth, who has securely taken the second spot. It is now Bennett, Oswald, Weiss battling it out for the third spot. Third through fifth, nose to tail, 3/10 separate them all. Chuck Phelps 6th, Joseph Wright 7th, Tyler Rice 8th, Weiss 9th, Bigley still in the pits, Griffith still in the pits. Dylan Bates putting on a clinic. Under 10 to go in the first feature. Check back in. Oswald, Weiss duking it out. Bennett challenging Abendroth for the third spot. Second spot. 6 remain. Dylan Bates absolutely out to lunch. Five laps remain. Four to go. Ooh, contact with the wall there for Bennett. 3 remain. These 4 in their own separate battles for position at this point. Abendroth, Bennett battling it out for second. Oswald, Weiss battling it out for fourth. Remain. Popsicle sticks in the air. White flag for Dylan Bates. Down the backstretch he goes. Meow. Goes to 91. Out of 3 and 4. No challenge from behind. 2 seconds to gap. Dylan Bates going to win the first feature. Abendroth second. Bennett third. Fourth Oswald. Fifth Weiss. Phelps, Rice, Wright, Reese, Griffith, Bigley, your running order. Now take what I just said and repeat it backwards, and you'll have the starting lineup for your second heat. We're going to have a quick 3-minute warm-up. Give these guys a bathroom break, run some laps, try some new stuff. Not much to adjust in a fixed race. But we'll leave you with the action. All right, we're going to rack them and stack them for attempt number 2. 50 laps the distance. Corey Bigley going to lead him to the green after having trouble in the first one. Outside of him is going to be William Griffith, Chris Reese, Joe Wright. 3 and 4. Top 5 is Tyler Rice, Chuck Phelps, Weiss, Oswald, Bennett, Abendroth. Bringing up the tail of the field is the 91 machine of Dylan Bates. I appear to have fixed the setting to make it not look like it's being played back on a VCR. All right, lights are off on the pace car. Bigley Griffith going to lead him to the green flag here. Green flag's back out. Not really back out, but back out for the first time. Bigley ripping the apron, playing with danger. Big wiggle from the 28. Going to drop back all the way back to 5th. Not what he wanted from that start. Griffith up front. Joe Wright in second. 3/4 of a second, the gap there. I apparently have not fixed the setting like I thought. Dylan Bates making big moves up to the 8th position. Bigley back to the 4th spot. Griffith, Wright, Reese. Still your top 3. Bigley closing in. Dylan Bates, Josh Oswald making big moves. Bigley duking it out. Joe Wright working on holding off the 28. 28 going to dive to the bottom of the 82. Griffith still out front. Wright and Rice run door to door. Tyler Rice into the 3rd spot. Bigley dives underneath Griffith. Bigley playing the invert. Oh, contact with the 12. Sends him up the track. Unfortunate turn of events for the 12 machine. The 6 close in tow. Maybe he can avenge the 12 and pass Corey for the lead. Two separate packs at the moment. Dylan Bates to 3rd. leaving Josh Oswald in the dust in 7th. The top 3 are basically touching bumpers at this point. 17 complete. Tyler Rice looking to find a way around Bigley. Bates trying to find a way around Rice. Tyler Rice in a predicament. Do you focus on offense or defense? Dylan Bates just looking, searching, trying to find something to get around these two. Coming up on the halfway point. Still plenty of time to attack. Rice still there. Bates all over the back bumper. Reese still in 4th. Bennett 5th. Oswald 6th. Atley Lee 7th. Avendroth 8th. Phelps right. And Griffith. Griffith may have suffered some damage with that move on Bigley. Dylan Bates has the inside on Rice. Ooh, contact with the wall. Bates maybe a little bit of a checkup. That's going to give Corey Bigley a little bit of breathing room here. We are halfway through the second of the Twin 50s. It's Bigley, Rice, Bates, Reese, Bennett, Oswald, Lees, Avendroth, Phelps, Wright, and Griffith. I'm really glad that Atley and Chris are not running side by side, because I don't know if I could say Reese and Lees rapid fire. Spread out a little bit. Tyler Rice dropping back. May have suffered a little bit of wheel damage there when he tagged the wall. Dylan Bates stuck behind him, however. Unable to find ground around him. Tries to dime in the corner. Carries some momentum. Swing high, drive it down the hill, carry some momentum, get to the back bumper of this. Ooh, wiggle from this 91. Gonna give Tyler Rice a little bit of breathing room here. Not much to report on Oswald, and Bennett nose to tail here. Bigley and Rice and Bates still your top 3. 18 to go. Couple cars between the 3 of them. Nothing like what we had a few laps ago. Bates reeled in. The gaps are closing. 16 to go. The gaps are closing. Bates and Rice. Door to door. Looks like Bates is finally going to make the pass. 13 to go. Dylan Bates into the second spot. Tyler Rice with a little bit of crossover. Caution. Just in the nick of time. Dylan Bates going to take the second spot from Tyler Rice. Caution laps do not count, so it goes off to the last stripe. William Griffith, Joseph Wright getting in a little bit of a tussle. It appears. Oh, separate instance. Griff riding the wall. Well, maybe it's Joe Wright that had the... No, William Griffith having the issue. Joe Wright ARCA braking into the problem. What happened to the Griff dozer? I don't know if he was trying to pit and missed or what. But, there's a tire there, pal. Oh, no. Did not complete the lap, I believe. So I think Tyler Rice is going to retain the position. All right, we're racked and stacked. 2 wide, 13 to go. Bigley, Rice, Bates, Reese, Oswald, your top 5. Bennett rounding out that. I guess it's Oswald rounding out the third row. Weiss, Abendroth, Wright, Feltz. The 10 on the track. Big jump from Corey Bigley. Dylan Bates asleep at the wheel. Bigley with a huge lead. Popsicle sticks it in the air. Not popsicle, 2 hands in the air. 10 to go. Bates around Rice. 9 to go. The gap is a half a second. Can Dylan Bates close that in 9.5 laps, 8.5 laps? The answer is yes. I believe he can. Almost a tenth faster, half a tenth faster that time around. Seven to go. A little bit faster yet. I don't think he can run him down with enough time. If he wants to run him down, I believe he's going to need a caution, and I'm not sure he's going to get one. 6 remain. The gap still is 4 tenths. Ran about an identical lap time that time around. Coming around 5 to go. Three tenths the gap. Dylan Bates making a late race charge. Four to go. He is there. 2 tenths the gap. About a car length. Three remain. Bigley at 55. Bates of 50. I don't think he has the time to get around Bigley cleanly, but he has the chance to move him with popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps remain. White flag in the air. Barring a mistake from Bigley, this is his race to win. Bates is there. Bates, one of the cleanest racers I know. Probably not going to move Bigley. Going to put a bumper to him. Not going to shove him, but going to be there. Bigley's going to win it. Dylan Bates second. John Bennett third. Oswald fourth. Tyler Rice, your top 5. There are your final results. Abendroth going to bring home 6th, 7th, Atlee Weiss, 8th, Chris Reese. There it is, Weiss and Reese. Side by side, perfect. Feltz in 9th, Joe Wright, 10th. William Griffith going to shut it down. That last caution in 11th. All right, let's get them knocked out. There he is. Hey, Johnny, it's Alex up here in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got it.
Made a decent little restart at what, mid-pack? Yeah. 9th.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were mired there kind of in that middle of the pack, and then made a good late race charge there towards the end. Was it just tire conservation, or was it just squirrely?
I was playing it how it came at me. Pretty much wanted to save tires and knew I was going to need them at the end, but it was kind of tight the whole time. And then coming to the end, I just didn't have enough to run them back down.
Alrighty, next week is the bull ring. How do you like that? I know you had good things to say about it on Monday night in the mini stocks. What do you think about the tour mods?
It won't be. It'll be fun. It can be tough, can be tight, small, but it should be fun.
Alrighty, go ahead and start on your super long list of sponsors and friends and family you'd like to thank.
XYZ and 08.
Alrighty, there it is. John Bennett, your 3rd place finisher. Hopefully get a chance to talk to you next week, buddy.
Hopefully.
All right, let's grab the number 91. Hey, Dylan, it's Alex up here in the Intensity booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Put on an absolute clinic in the first feature. Second one drove from trunk of the field to the back bumper of the winner. What was it like slicing and dicing through the field?
That was a lot of fun. 50 laps went by a little quicker than I anticipated, and I spent a little too much time behind T. Rice there for second. Just made a few mistakes trying to get by him, clipped the apron, got myself loose. So maybe if I would have had a little extra time once I got around him, maybe we could have done something sooner with Corey. But all in all, it was pretty good.
I mean this in the nicest way possible, but Tyler Rice is like passing a kidney stone.
It's like Ryan Newman out there.
Dude, it's
You know as well as I do.
I've spent many laps behind the six, and it's not for lack of trying. I can't get around him. He's like he matches the pace of the car behind him perfect, and it's impossible.
He's
to pass
used to
the man.
driving that heavy equipment all day long, and he
Yeah.
just takes up a lot of space.
All right, next week is it's the Bull Ring. What do you think about that little place?
That's a fun track. Ironically enough, I do think that is Corey Bigley's best track, so I may go back into retirement for tour mods next week. You may not see me. We'll see. This is the first one of these I've ran this year, so if I finish out the season, we'll see.
Did any of your stellar performance in the All American 400 come into play tonight?
It's definitely similar, kind of the line you run and stuff, but these cars go so much faster around there than a super late model in real life. Like super late model in real life, we're running 1850s as fast, and you're racing at 1950s, and here we're racing at 1720s or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the pace is so much higher, and it makes it extremely hard to set up a pass, especially in the open wheel cars. So if you can be on somebody's outside on a restart, that's really the only time you're going to make a lot of passes. Everything else, you're just kind of waiting for them to slip up off the bottom and hope that you can stick a nose in there and get clear. But race is a little bit different, but yeah, the line and everything is, the principles there kind of similar.
All right, you got any friends to sponsor that thing before we get out of here?
Yeah, just all the guys at VMS Motorsports. You for broadcasting this deal, Josh Oswald with ThunderStruck for putting this on, and everybody else.
All right, well, hopefully get a chance to talk to you next week, and congrats on your new job. No, we want Corey Bigley. Hey, Corey, it's Alex up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you played the invert with that late caution in the first feature, parked it to start pole of the second one, and put on a pretty good drive. A little bit of pressure from Dylan Bates late. Go ahead and take me through your race.
Oh, the first race or both?
Give me a highlight of both of them.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't the first race. Because I didn't get here. I had like 10 minutes of practice. I only had 8 laps. I had to kind of learn what the car wanted to do and what I was doing. Yeah, early on I was overdriving the car, and I had to calm myself down, like just slow my pace down again. And I started slowly, and then I started trying to be easy on the right front tire and started passing people. And then when we went to 3, the one time I got into Tyler barely in the left rear, and it turned me. I almost had it saved, and I hit the left front, or I turned left on Josh in the 3 the first time. That was my first fault. I messed up there. That was the one. I did that on accident. I just turned, like, it's hard to see with these cars on the left side. I thought I was not kind of clear, but because I had to turn off the wall getting into 3, and I turned left too early, and I drifted, almost had it saved, and turned back right, had it too much to the right, and hit the wall and hit John on accident, and I think he went over the fence or something. And then I got wrecked, and I had to use my fast prepare, and came from the back, started coming through the field, back up a 4th, or going for 4th, and I just drove into 3 underneath him. I got a little tight and touched the left rear, and I tried to save it, and I hit the inside pit wall, left front on the pit wall, and broke the left front, and that's why I started on the pole on the second one. And then the second one, green, I thought it was going to be clear. No, drove it into 1, got loose. I hit the apron, fell back to 4th. Took my time back to get through again. And got the lead, back to the lead, couple laps in. Tried not to burn my stuff up. Got the lead. I kind of was saving a little bit when I got the lead, and I seen Bates coming, and I knew he was kind of saving a little bit harder because I know when you're the leader, you kind of could save a little bit, but not too much. And then with like 10 to go, I seen it was go time for me, and I got there, and almost with like 3 to go, I messed up getting a 3, and I hit the apron, killed my momentum, and because we were kind of even on times, and kill momentum, I lost about a tenth there because I killed the momentum for 2 laps, and then he got to my back bumper, bumped me, got me a little loose, but I hammered down and kept her going and won the race. That's how I did.
Alrighty, next week is the bull ring. I know you had some pretty positive things to say about it Monday night.
Oh yeah, I should be good for the bull ring because I know, yeah, like I said, I know these cars, but I just have to be careful with these cars because some tracks these cars fire off a little free. But if they're, I hope it's a little snug because that'll be good for me.
Alrighty, well, you got any friends, family, sponsors you like to thank before I kick you out of here?
Just for Josh putting us on, you for doing the announcing, and what's the sponsor? Because I told you I don't know these sponsors. I'm only here. I know I was here. Monday was Kernan,
This
and
is
then
Flexible Freight Solution, Davey.
Flexible Freight Solutions. I got to thank them for sponsoring the series, and just all my VMS guys like me, Bates, and because it's been fun racing with them.
All right, well, hopefully get a chance to talk to you next week.
We'll see.
All right, well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. As a wise man once said.